So I wanted to look at how AI can really help and what would be a logical sequence of pursuing it. And so I had a conversation with a lot of people. I put in a lot of thought on it and I've read a bunch of things. And here is what I'm seeing, right? If this was automation, right? And this is where you are today. The first sort of logical step is to do it for internal users, right? This is my internal user base. And these could be in your sales. They can be support. So it's sales, it's support, right? And the idea is that this is the sort of co-pilot, no pilot, whatever you're doing here, right? This is where we are. This is where a lot of GPTfy customers are also. This makes sense for your sales cloud, service cloud, all of that stuff. You start here, and from here you can go next to customer-facing capabilities like a chatbot. And the idea is this actually lets you try things out here. You have done some POCs, you have done pilots, you have addressed some of the risks, you have built foundation in here. Right? That's the building block that you've built here. And this lets you logically get to the next one. Then you get to the customer-facing chatbot. What you're trying to do is you're trying to get to basic automation, typically call deflection, some sales support related things. Not something phenomenally automated, but enough to eliminate a lot of your manual effort, right? You've done that. You've also actually started making a lot of dollar impact because so many of these manual efforts are starting to go away. And you also do a bunch of it here, right? In the first phase here, the thing that I forgot to mention earlier is this could be your case routing. This could be your auto case resolution recommended things that you can do on a service side. On the sales side, this can be deal coach, something that we are doing a lot of these days. It can be other opportunity or account 360 and all of those kind of things that you can go basically with a simple internal implementation. The good news is this is low risk. This gives you the organizational muscle to really benefit from AI. And then when you move here, you've now had enough understanding. You have an organizational appetite for it. You've also addressed the risks in terms of understanding what AI can do. You have built the foundational stuff. You've got security in place. You have privacy related considerations, ethics, all of the challenges that you hear about, they have been addressed somewhat here, and then the rest are addressed here. Once you've done these two, then you actually come to the idea of agents. And this is where I think the narrative is failing today. Most customers are here, right? You're here. You've not done a lot of these automation. Your organization is starting to look at AI, but your vendor is trying to tell you to go here. Without getting through these logical steps, it's really hard to be here and expect to be on some sort of a rocket ship. This is the risk that I see of jumping the gun of a co-pilot or an AI inside your sales and service cloud to AI that's exposed to the world through a chatbot, and then to get to agent. Because at an agent level, you are doing advanced automation, right? You want to basically do things that your chatbot is doing, but like even further, right? You want them to take actions. You want them to book orders, cancel reservations, do all that kind of stuff. But to get here, you need data, you need internal process reorganization, re-engineering that needs to happen, right? You need to get rid or modernize away from some of the tech debt you have. So all of that will take time. But in that time frame, you get value here, you get value here, and then you get here. If you're trying to go from here to here, you're running that risk of really not having the joint experiences that you're going to get here. You're not building the organizational muscle to get here. So that's what I'm hearing from a lot of customers. I'd be curious to hear what you think. Let me know. Thank you so much.